Hello, welcome. This is Blockchain Bloom, the blockchain educator. I'm Attila Pinky, and in today's video, I'm going to talk about that is the number 1430 the solution. What is this number? I'll tell you in a second. Also, new tariffs coming probably on steel and aluminium. Let's also talk about a MicroStrategy buying another amount of Bitcoin. As usual, we're going to have the CPI data coming out this week on the 12th of February. So what's the forecast is saying? And we have a major short position on Ethereum. So what can this cause on Ethereum's price? And finally, let's talking about Hong Kong, which accepts crypto as proof of assets for investment immigration. So guys, all this in today's video. And don't forget, every single day I bring you the freshest cryptocurrency and blockchain news here on Blockchain Bloom to keep you up to date. So if that's important, simply just subscribe to this YouTube channel, hit the like button if you like this kind of content. And now let's do it. Well, when we're looking at the market, we can see that Bitcoin is actually up 1.8%, $97,813. Ethereum 1.3 up, $2,663. When we're looking at the winners, Litecoin 10% up, almost 11%, BitTensor 10%, and Stacks almost 10%, 9% about. In the last 24 hours, these are the winners. Losers, DAXI 8% down, BNB 3%, and XCN about 3% down. So no major dumps, no huge spikes. And when we're looking at the Bitcoin candlestick chart, look at these candles, crazy. 1, 2, 3, 4 days. Bitcoin actually finished and started at this price. It went all the way up here, came back here, then here, all the way up here, came back here. Crazy, right? And holding this trend line pretty strong. We went yesterday down all the way to 94,000, sorry, $94,730. But we did come back close above this line, and today we started to go up. So let's talk about news that Donald Trump can bring out more tariffs, this time on steel and aluminium. So the reason why Bitcoin started to go down again, it was this, because Bitcoin went all the way, as I showed you before, 94,000, couple of hundred. New tariffs could come, and yeah, this time Donald Trump announced it on steel and aluminium, 25%. So it looks like Trump's, tariff war just kind of continues, and he said it's going to be painful at the beginning, but at the end of the day it should be okay. Hope for the best. It definitely damages the market right now, and always the old coins getting the biggest hit. This time it's not that much, to be honest with you, because it looks like they start to get used to it. The market sees that, yes, he announcing them, and then they sit down with the other party to talk about it. This happened with China, Mexico, no, not China, Mexico and Canada. And actually, I guess there was a meeting, I'm not really sure about with China. But now this will hit steel and aluminium. So let's see how this whole thing continues, right? However, when we're looking at what's happening now in the background, the whales are buying. As you can see, the last 30 days, it's increasing. So they accumulating more Bitcoin. Who else is accumulating more Bitcoin? MicroStrategy, as usual. 742 million worth of Bitcoin, 700,633 when we're looking at the Bitcoin number. And talking about numbers, let's look at this number, 1430. Why could be this the magical number? Well, so many people start trying to find out that when the cycle will start or when the cycle will finish. And look, here's a guy who put up this on his X account, and he did it a couple of years ago, and now he just added this one to it, and it looks like every single time it worked out. Question, will this work in the future as well? But what is this all about? So as you can see, When we're looking at the previous year high back here in 2014 and the next high, which was here in 2017 for Bitcoin, we had 1,461 day. Here, cycle 3, between there and 2021 November, we had 1,431. Here, when you're looking at the bottoms, the bottom here was 1,430 till the next bottom. Here, another bottom, 1,431. So basically, we're talking about this 1,430-ish number, right? Plus, minus, kind of. But this is the round number we're talking about. And now what he's guessing here is, in this case, we're going to have in October the peak of this cycle, which totally would rhyme with these kind of things. And until that, we could go up very nicely, according to this. The question to you guys is that what you think, will this kind of cycle thing continue, or now with the new players, now that Bitcoin is getting in total different position, we won't have that kind of crazy bear markets what we used to have, and now the whole thing changing, and even these bear markets coming to olds, but they won't be that long, because then and it won't, like the old season won't be like all altcoins going up in once. But have different categories, sometimes AI, sometimes MAME, sometimes reward asset, you name them, right? So maybe this was the last time here it happened, and you then cannot count with this number. Or what do you think? Can you continue, and the cycle things continue, and this could be the magic number, 1,430. You can let me know in the comment section. This is just an idea. It worked so far, okay? That's true. But the question is, will this work? Yeah. So anyway, I just wanted to bring it to you because I thought it is interesting. Okay, CPI data coming out this week. We do know that we're all waiting every single month for the CPI data and PPI and these kind of things. Why? Because it has an impact on Fed's decision at the FOMC meeting. Depends in which way the inflation is going. According to that, they going to make their moves. And this time is coming on the 12th of February. And look at the numbers. Basically, October was the last month when we went down in inflation. And since November, actually 2.6, 2.7, 2.9, this is how we go up, right? Luckily, every single time since November, it totally exactly matched the forecast. Now the focus say 2.9. If this is happening, at least the increase will stop. If it will be 3%, well, then bad forecast, and then it definitely goes higher here, which could mean that the Fed doesn't really want to, pivot and basically bring rate cuts. If that's not happening, it's pretty bad for the market, for liquid markets like the stock market, like crypto. If it's better than 2.9, that would be amazing, because that would give some hope to the market that the Fed can cut the rates and that the direction is changing, and now we're going down again, which is the Fed strategy. Jerome Powell every single time is saying that this is a number what they're looking at, and this is how they're going to act. If this number is very strong and it's going down, then they happy to cut the rates. If inflation is going up and this number is not that good, not going to towards 2%, then they won't cut the rates. So in certain times they increase the rates. So this is, I think, a very important data. This is what the market is watching right now, coming on Wednesday. All right. Next topic. Well, a major Ethereum short position is building up, and this can cause some trouble in the market. Well, record-breaking Ethereum short position building up, and just in the last week, it went up 40%. Since November, 500%. What can this cause? So first of all, do they know something in the background? And this is the reason why they're shorting Ethereum. Because if they do, and really Ethereum will crash. They're going to make a lot of money. Or this is going to cause a short squeeze, which actually will push up very quickly Ethereum's price. So this is now the question, but this is what's happening behind the scenes. And yeah, the reason for it, who knows? They believe Ethereum going to crash. What do you think? You can let me know in the comment section. Right, and finally, let's talk about Hong Kong, because if you have crypto, it's pretty much enough if you have plenty of crypto to get investment immigration. Let's talk about that. So if you would like to move to Hong Kong, you can prove it in crypto that you have money. So crypto as proof of wealth. Hong Kong is leading the way. Hong Kong has reportedly accepted cryptocurrencies as a proof of assets for investment immigration applications. Accountant, okay, I cannot pronounce his name, confirmed to the journalist Wu that on February 7th, the client successfully used crypto worth of Hong Kong dollar 30 million, this is 3.8 million US dollar, as a proof of assets to apply for investment immigration to the Hong Kong Investment Promotion Agency. And actually, this was the second time. The first time, it's also here in the story. So they think that basically if you have Bitcoin, you have Ethereum, maybe, these are the two categories they were okay with so far. But they're saying that, okay, that's a proof of assets. And they believe you that, okay, you have the money and you don't have to prove it, for example, with real estate or with gold or with cash. So this time crypto could work, and this could be the future, which in which way we're going, because, crypto is more and more well known worldwide, and more people believe that the Bitcoin has value. You can see how hedge funds, institutions, countries investing in it. Why? Because they believe this can bring something to them. So yeah, this is what happened also recently. Okay, guys, that's it for today. Don't forget, every single day I'm bringing you the freshest cryptocurrency and blockchain news here on Blockchain to keep you up to date. So if that's important, very simple, subscribe to this YouTube channel, hit the like button if you like this kind of content. See you in the next one. Have a good one. And yeah, sure. Bye-bye.